Good morning, family. It is Thursday, March the 14th. I hope you are well today. Let's go ahead and dive into these oracle cards. What does Divine Spirit have to say to us today? All right, starting out with a fairy oracle. Guess who comes back in here? Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So music is extremely important to heal the soul. I truly believe that, because music, like I said the last time we got this card, it is a universal language that we can all relate to. Just the vibration alone. So let's choose music that uplifts our soul. But like I said before, even if you choose music that helps you have a release of emotions as well. If you need a good cry, that's okay. Just don't stay in that mode, okay? But music is very, very important in our life. If you feel happy, get up and dance if you're able. Okay, you can dance in your chair. Do what you need to do, but embrace the beautiful frequency of music. And let's not worry about artists, who's good, who's bad. It doesn't take away if you resonate with the music, okay? We don't think about the artist, we think about the music itself, okay? All right. Moving on to Angelic Lightworker today. We have number 8, safe shelter. Safe shelter. All right. I don't know why I looked at that card and it reminded me of an arc. Okay. On a physical level, you might need to move home or find a place to live that is more aligned with your heart. You may be struggling with homelessness in your own life, in your compassion for those encountering such circumstances, or in fear of it. Some people have a house, but not the emotional safety to transform it into a home. The Oracle of Safe Shelter calls upon Archangel Michael's protection to strengthen us from within so we can find the sanctuary that we need. He allows us to feel spiritual safety and offers a firm inner foundation from which we can live our best life. If your physical or emotional life is in flux, or you need to be more grounded within your being and less in the opinion of others, for example, this oracle calls you back to the eternal home of light within your heart. Here you will be reassured that no matter what appears to be, the divine plan is unfolding and everything is going to be okay. Safe shelter can be an absolute physical thing, but it can also be an emotional state of being. So know that our true home is with our divine creator. And one of the things people tend to do when it comes to a physical home is always comparing yourself to everybody else. Well, that's an emotional state too. You have to feel at ease and at home. And sometimes the physical homes that we live in, it's a house, but we haven't made it into a home. Maybe there's a comfort problem. Maybe you just feel at unease. So let's focus on even our physical home and our emotional state of mind. Let's raise the frequency and vibration that if the divine light is within you, spread that out to your home, okay? It's just safe shelter. All right. Now this next one, your mystical shaman today, is number 63, and it's the wind. Well, there's a lot of aspects to the wind. All directions, and we're going to talk about it. So the symbol of the wind represents the element of air. It rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. So we have some music still here. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. South carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts that you are no longer needed. The West is calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions, to let go of attachment and ego desires. The North is moving to bring you wisdom and strength. The East is carrying clarity of vision and purpose. So whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message which the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exultation in moving toward it and receiving its lessons. The wind can come in any different direction in your life, and sometimes it's going to feel like a tornado. If you turn and face it, to be able to ground yourself in it, that wind will die down. But as long as we keep our back to it, and in the process of finding safe shelter, that's fine. But are we hiding from what the wind is trying to tell us? Now, that can be a physical wind. You can go out and see which direction the wind is blowing. Maybe it's trying to tell you something. But it's an inner way of being as well. Understand, what is the wind? Is it chaotic within you? You have light within you, but you can also have wind within you. So which direction is it tugging and pulling? Okay? You have the capability of calming the winds. All right? All right, the secret language of light today, we have number 26. Vesica Pisces. Interesting word. Let's find out what this means. Why I turn it sideways? I keep seeing that third eye, but that's just me, just looking at the artwork of it. All right. So let's find out what this means. Creating soul truth in the world. The outside world feels more real than the inner world because we have been encouraged to focus more on what is outside of us. We have learned to give things that can be seen by others or touched by us more importance than what we feel. Making decisions can become difficult when our awareness is focused away from our inner needs and wants. When our internal and external realities are integrated, decisions are clear and easily made. This leads to satisfaction as there is no resistance to your fulfillment. I guess we're facing some wind, right? When we can scan the myriad possibilities open up to us in the manifested world, we will know what we want and will not feel overwhelmed. In this space, we become grateful for the decisions we have made and all the ones we will make in the future. Okay, so instead of living the outside life, and I know facing the ego every day is not fun. And we're getting a grip on it, and we're trying to learn what is the ego, what is the outside, what is a want versus what is a need. Sometimes they clash and creates that tornado. Well, I know that we're still trying to find that safe shelter to get out of the wind, but sometimes we have to blend together the internal and the external. When you bring them together, yeah, it may seem a little chaotic, but it helps you realizing you can get a grip on what your ultimate goals are. What are your wants versus your needs? And you start to prioritize. And it tends to open your eyes. All right. The Love and Light Oracle today. Patience is its own reward. Well, don't we love learning patience? Okay. You crown the year with a beautiful harvest. Even the hard pathways overflow with abundance. Yeah, we don't like the fighting against divine timing. We want it our way when we want it. It's its own reward, but it's also its own lesson. And sometimes when we push the issue against divine timing, we end up in those tornadoes. We can't sit and focus on how to be still and allow the divine creator to do things on his timing, his or her timing. Yeah, it's a reward. Is it an easy reward to obtain? No, and I think we all know that. But is it worth it? Yeah. And it's a reward of any type of abundance, spiritual abundance, emotional, any type that it is a reward. We do learn from it. Do we like the lesson along the way? No, thank you. Necessary, yes. All right. Angel therapy today. Cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Yeah, and we tend to do these things over and over and over again. Oh, I was doing that with my hand. I'm like, ooh, tornado again. Archangel Michael seems to be our helper in a lot of these cards and advice today. And he can cut those cords. He can remove and any attachment that you have to the past. Repetitive cycles are that tornado whirlwind that we have the power to cut if we turn around and face it. Yes, it takes a lot of patience. Well, while we're waiting, let's play some music. I'm just saying. White Light Oracle today is number 28. Epsilon Modulation. Okay. She seems familiar, but let's go in and see what she has to say. Gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms, rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues. Commit to your own natural timing and pace. Oh, patience has its own reward. Let's remember that. As you ground and connect to your center, you'll realize your spiritual power to be in a cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within you. I think sometimes when we go through stuff, we ask way too many questions. But why? What am I doing wrong? We need to start saying, allow me to see the wisdom within me so I can improve and get better. We tend to want to focus on all the negative instead of stopping and being in the moment and having the gratitude of what is working with the blessings within our life. All right, we have to realign our priorities and our perspective of everything. All right. Maybe you need to stand in the middle of the tornado. Look up. That's the calmest eye of it to be. It's calm inside of it. It's when you step outside of it, it gets a little crazy, right? All right. Your Kali Oracle today is number 11. Durga Kalika. Okay, head on a spike. That's nice. Pretty great, Jen. What does that mean? Some lightning going on. All right. Let's see. This oracle card represents, wow, she's fierce, divine justice, and unyielding resolution in favor of the light. She is every method and all means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is the unexpected victory arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is our spiritual sun, our light, and our ever-radiant reminder that from darkness night a new dawn shall always arise. Yeah, if we're patient enough, right? Dare to trust more in your faith than your fear. Faith over fear. We know that. For every problem that can arise, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now. Unfortunately, there's too many of us that are unbalanced. We have way too many fears and not enough faith. We have too many shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and what if. Then we do solutions. when we stop asking those difficult things that you anticipate negativity, stop asking that and focus on, all right, fine. And I just look at the Creator and say, all right, let's get the solution. Let's fix this, because I don't like that feeling of not knowing the answers. Yes, it takes a lot of patience. And there's a whole lot of wind that comes through here until it happens. But that's all right. Sit and focus and meditate and pray on it. Which is interesting that I pulled this tarot today. This is a major arcana card. This is the Emperor card. It is number 4 in the major arcana, and this is the Emperor. And he is all about seeking justice and law and order. The answers are within you. And the possibilities are endless because you are a fearless leader. But very, very balanced. Are you questioning whether or not you can get yourself out of this whirlwind of negativity? Because you really, truly are an emperor. You are a leader. You are balanced. You know right from wrong, light from dark. So, I love this. Peel off the mask and find the real you. Seek the justice and balance in your life that you deserve and that you're capable of getting. Okay? So it's just a matter of putting your priorities in line and realizing the strength is within you. Okay? Be that fearless leader, and all of these issues will go away. Great advice from Spirit today, and I appreciate you. And until tomorrow, you all have a very blessed day.